Hey guys, welcome back to the Fragrance Wardrobe. Today I'm going to drop my summer designer list. It's not going to be a ranked list, not going to be my personal favorite, I guess, but I put together 10 designer fragrances at different price points. They all kind of have their own little, I guess, style, so it's not repetitive. I guess if you were trying to build a summer fragrance wardrobe, you could probably go here and have pretty nice diversity of scents to rotate. So that's kind of what I did with this. Not going to be ranked, not really my personal favorites, but a bunch of solid ones that I'm looking forward to wearing. I think if you haven't tried them out, you might like them as well. Okay, so yeah, I'm actually getting on top of my list for the season a little bit sooner. Here it is into May, and I'm actually coming out with it on time, even though some people are beating me that were like dropping theirs in like January. But all right, first one on the list. This one I picked up not too long ago. In fact, I picked it up specifically for the summer. Worn it, really liked it. I really like it. This one's going to be from the House of Ralph Lauren. It's a 2020 release. It's Polo Deep Blue Parfum right here. This one is actually really solid. I was pretty surprised when I first laid my nose on this one. Decent atomizer, kind of. The scent is, I think, perfect for the summer, and it's very versatile. It is a blue style of scent. You'll have some of your prominent notes, like in the top, you'll have bergamot. You're going to have a really nice mango and grapefruit combination, which you don't find in a whole lot of, I guess, blue style fragrances. So I do really like how that mango and that grapefruit combine in the opening. It's really good. You also have some ambroxan in here. You'll have some musk. You'll have a little bit of clary sage, and of course some marine notes, giving this thing a little bit of like a blue aquatic type of vibe with it. Really good scent. It's going to cost you a little bit. It's under $100 though. I think I got the 2.5. You can get that for probably around $60, so definitely worth it. This one can definitely be worn in any situation. It's blue, it's versatile. Wear it to the office, you pretty much wear it anywhere. There is ambroxan, but I don't feel like it's too ambroxan heavy that it's going to like turn people off. Okay, and my next fragrance for the list, I feel like a lot of people are talking about it already. A lot of people like started talking about summer fragrances like at the end of winter. But yeah, this one has been talked about to death, really. A lot of people have smelled it. Some people like it. Some people don't like it. A lot of people do like it. I'll tell you why it's on my list. This one is Prada Lume. This one, I love the scent on here. Really good atomizer, good distribution. Really good. So this one can be had for not too terribly much money. It's not a cheapie, but it's not really expensive. It's kind of like one of those mid-price range, I guess. I think you can get it for like $50 for 100 ml, somewhere around there. And this one, you're going to utilize iris. It's going to come across soapy. You'll have iris, you'll have violet leaf in here, and a little bit of amber. I don't really pick up on the amber a whole lot. But yeah, this one, super soapy fragrance. Prada is really, I guess, like, has that little niche or that corner of the market cornered. Yeah. And they really hit the soapy, fresh, clean fragrances. This one's no different. This is like perfect for the office, perfect for really any situation. And this one on my skin has a chilling effect. I think that's coming from probably the violet, because I know Mont Blanc Emblem does the same thing to me, and that also has violet. I think it's coming from the violet, but it has like an ability to kind of give you a little chilling, like a refresher, like skin refreshing. I don't know how to explain it, but it has a chilling effect on my skin. It smells really good, a little bit powdery. The iris is definitely there. If you don't like iris, you won't like this one, but it's very soapy clean, and it plays really nicely in the summer. So number 2 on this unranked summer list, Prada Lume. Okay, next up has been on like summer list now for a while. It makes somebody's or everybody's list like every summer, but I couldn't leave it out because it is that good, and maybe you guys haven't seen this one out, I guess, yet. I don't know. Maybe you're new to this. So I'm going to give it to you. This one came out in 2008. It's from the house of Versace. This one is Signature Polo. And you can tell I have knocked out quite a bit of that bottle. Yeah, Signature Polo, also just known as Versace Polo or Versace Signature. Looks like this. If you're looking on a website and you're like, hey, one might say Signature Polo, one might just say Polo, same thing. This one, really nice, kind of a classy scent. It is perfect in the summer because it doesn't have any of that like dense notes or like density to it that you find in cooler weather fragrances. Atomizer's okay. Yeah, good citrus in here. It's got a lot of really good refreshing citrus. This one in the opening, you're going to have bergamot. I believe there might be like some orange leaf in there. You'll have neroli. It's a really solid scent. What you're going to pick up the most though is kind of that citrus feel. You do get some musk in there as well. Really solid scent, super safe. Nobody's going to be like turned off by it. You can wear this to a funeral if you want and nobody's going to be turned off. It's just a very safe, kind of refreshing, clean citrus scent. It's perfect for the summertime. Okay, next up, I was gonna go with Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. That's made a ton of lists in the past. It's a great summer scent, but unfortunately, that one is discontinued. Yes, you can still find it here and there. You're gonna pay about $40-ish for a 50 ml, but it's probably gonna run out of stock on the discounters. So let me just go ahead and give you an alternative. This one from the Ideal line, it's going to be Sport. Not a lot of people talk about Sport. I think it's a really solid fragrance. I think it's somewhat comparable to Ideal Cologne. Good atomizer. Really good scent. So with the Ideal Cologne, you're going for that creamy almond and it's kind of fresh. It's not like all sticky sweet or anything like that, or thick, kind of like the Ideal EDT or something like that. It's good for the summer. This one's no different. You're going to have that creamy almond that the line is known for, and you're also going to have watery notes in here as well. I believe it has some neroli. I think there's neroli in here as well. This one came out in 2017. Like I said, not a whole lot of channels have talked about it, so I did want to kind of squeeze this one into this video to give it a little bit of the exposure I think it deserves. So really good scent. Watery notes, creamy almond. That's pretty much how I would describe this. Kind of a aquatic with a creamy almond in it. Smells really good. It's unique. It's not something that everybody else is going to have on. In fact, if you buy this and wear it, I'm betting most people you interact with on a regular basis are not going to even have anything from the line, and you're going to smell original. It smells really good. I don't think it's really off-putting or anything like that, and it's just perfect for the summer. So Guerlain Ideal Sport, yeah, perfect play for the summer. This one I do believe you can get it for kind of like, I think that $50 to $60 price range from discounters. All right, number 5, we're going cheapy here. So if you clicked on the video hoping to find a cheapy, yes, I think I have 2. This one is the cheapest. So this one's going to be from Tommy Bahama. It's Set Sail St. Bart's right here. This one, oh man, so good. I don't know if you can have like a summer fragrance video without including this one. Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah, the performance is like 4 hours, 5 hours. Some people might get 2 hours. Decant it up and take it with you, spray it. But it's really good. This is like a perfect pool scent. Nice little beach scent. You can really wear it anywhere, but I think it plays the best in like a pool party environment, maybe like a beach, a vacation, something like that. Fun-loving type of environment that you're going to have in the summer. The scent you're going to get on here, the scent you'll get from this is going to be like a margarita style of scent. You'll have tequila. You'll have, yeah, there's a tequila note. I think you have some lime in there. I do want to say there's a little bit of coconut in here too. So it's kind of like, I think it's mostly margarita, but maybe you can draw a little bit of like pina colada out of it, maybe a little bit, but mostly margarita. It's the Jimmy Buffett. That's kind of what I refer to it as. I like to say that I think Jimmy Buffett probably smells like this. So you heard it here first at the Fragrance Wardrobe. I think the new code word for Tommy Bahama Set Sail St. Bart's is the Jimmy Buffett. So there we go. Okay, so number 6 on my list. This one, a little bit of a cheapie as well. Not quite as cheap as the Tommy Bahama. I think you can find this for around $30 to $35, typically from discounters when it's in stock. That's why I'm dropping this video now, so you can go and get this one before it runs out, because once the summer is in full swing, it's probably going to run out at discounters. It's from Azzaro. No, it's not Azzaro Aqua. I think a lot of reviewers are kind of jumping on the Chrome Aqua thing for this summer, but I'm going to go with Chrome Pure right here. So last summer, this thing was out of stock like all summer long. I tried to get my hands on it and I couldn't, and I wasn't going to pay retail, but good little atomizer. The scent is beautiful. I bought this thing on a blind buy and I was super impressed. This was so much better than I was expecting. Yeah, you do kind of get a little bit of that chrome metallic type of scent in here, but not so much. This one has kind of a tropical, maybe like a little bit of a Caribbean type of scent to me. You do kind of want to pick up like a coconut, but there's no coconut listed as far as I can tell, but there's like, I want to say it's like some orange blossom, some musk. I think that might be combining to give you that coconut scent, but this one would be perfect for a vacation. I mean, you can wear any of these in any situation, but I think this one's like best poolside, beach, vacation, you know, chilling, maybe a party, something like that. This one's gonna kill it, and I think everybody that smells you will like it. It does come across a little bit like a sunscreen, just a tad, not full board sunscreen or anything like that, but you do kind of pick up those similarities. So that's why I think this is like perfect for the summer. Okay, next up, I do believe is probably gonna be the most expensive. Yes, most expensive on the list, from Tom Ford. So yeah, you know, you hear Tom Ford, you know you're gonna drop a little bit of coin. But this is going to be the 2021 re-release of Costa Azzurra right here. Costa Azzurra, it's made plenty of lists when it was in the private blend line on other channels as well. Now it's in the signature line and much more affordable. Full presentation of a 100 ml like this, it's going to run you, I don't know, 160-ish. You could probably get the 50 ml for about 100, maybe 120. The atomizers on all the Tom Fords, I'm never really impressed with. I'll show you. It's okay. It smells dang good though. This thing smells amazing. So you'll have like, it has a mess of notes. I'm not going to even pretend to try to trick you guys and act like I know all of them, but I do know a couple. There's some citruses in here. There's a little bit of lavender. You have some driftwood. I want to say Akigala wood as well. Whole mess of notes. This one though, I don't even know, I can't really say which direction I think it goes. I do know it goes warm weather. Really, you can wear it year round, but I do think it plays really nicely in the warm weather. And I would say almost like maybe, I don't know, maybe like a Puerto Rico type of, or a Costa Rica vacation. If I were going to Costa Rica, this is what I'm wearing to Costa Rica during the summer. So there, if anybody's going to Costa Rica, pick this one up. That's what I think of when I smell it. So, all right, next up, got one from the House of Chanel. Going to run you right at about $100 retail. Now, if you go to a discounter and you see it, it's probably going to cost more than just going to the store. Typically, from what I've seen on the online discounters, this one is like $128 for 100 ml. When I can go to Ulta and pay $100 for 100 ml. So Chanel protects the brand pretty well. This one, Allure Homme Sport Eau de Toilette. Now, personally, I like the Eau Extreme more. I don't know, I just dig that scent more. But for summer, I can't get away from the freshness that the Eau de Toilette offers. This one offers a little bit more of a freshness, a little less of the sweet creaminess. It's still there, but just a little bit less. Good atomizer. Oh man, beautiful scent. The Allure Homme Sport and Allure Homme Sport Extreme. Oh my gosh, I can't get my nose off of these. In fact, I sell like these like crazy at work. People usually don't know about it when they're going to buy a fragrance, but if I pull it out and they smell it, they leave with this over YSL, over Sauvage, over all of the other stuff. This is amazing. I think this is going to play pretty nicely in the summer. I don't know if I would wear it like to the beach or anything like that, but office wear, going, you know, out to eat, stuff like that, date night stuff, you know, that kind of thing. It's going to be great. You'll have a little bit of like mandarin orange in here. I think there's some neroli, some musk, and in the base you're going to have vanilla. The vanilla, it's creamy, it's smooth. I think it mixes with the musk to kind of cream it up a little bit, but it's not too much for the summer, not even close. This thing, it could be like your summer workhorse, in my opinion. So this one, gotta pick it up. It's so good. If you don't have it in your collection, what are you guys waiting for? Like, go get it. It's hands down one of the great designer fragrances, in my opinion. All right, next up, also a new release to my, not a new release, also a new addition to my collection. Man, I was losing the ability to like think, put words to mouth. So yeah, this one from the House of Givenchy. It's going to be from the Gentleman line. It's Gentleman Cologne, the one with the white cap, white stripe around it. This one, it does use that iris that the line since 2017 is, or yeah, since 2017 is known for. This one came out in 2019, and the iris isn't as dominant as, let's say, that as it is in this one. Not as dominant at all. What you're going to get in here, you're going to have a really nice tart citrus in the opening. It's going to come from bergamot, and you have like that nice tartness. It smells so good. You'll also have lemon, a little bit of rosemary. You'll have vetiver, I believe, musk. You'll also have a little bit of lemon, some rosemary. I think there's a little bit of vetiver and musk in this one. But all in all, I think what's going to play the most right here is that bergamot, that citrus, mixing with that iris, and then I think the vetiver comes up a little bit, but it's not an earthy vetiver. It's more of a soapy, clean vetiver. So it gives you a really nice, refreshing, tart citrus blast. The performance on it, it's not great. I pull about 5 hours out of it. Some people might get a lot more, but I think that's just because the nature of what this is with so much citrus. This thing, with this thing resting on like so much citrus, it's gonna burn off faster than, I don't know, than some of these other ones. But what you could do, get on Amazon, order you like a 20-25 pack of 5 ml decants for like 10 bucks and decant you some. So here's a 5 ml decant, and I'm actually planning on doing this with all of my fragrances. And that way, if I'm wearing something like this, let's say I'm working an 8-hour shift, this isn't going to last me all. This won't last me all 8 hours. I can carry this in my pocket or put it in my little area at work, and when it's time to refresh, pop, 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 I'm good to go. So that's kind of my thing. Now, if a scent is so good, something like this is really good, why pass it up? Because yeah, it's not going to give you a full 8 hours. It's only going to give you like 5 hours. Go ahead and get the fragrance, decant some up, and carry it with you. So that's the way to go. Plus, it's going to make it a lot more convenient for going out of town on those summer vacations. Okay, and number 10, talked about this line in the last, I don't know, a couple times. I've talked about this line a couple times in the last month. Really digging it. It's from the Y line. This one, it's not going to be the Y EDT, which you could use. I really love that one. But I'm going with their summer release, and that is Eau Fraiche right here. Eau Fraiche came out, I want to say 2020. I think it came out last year. This one, very solid offering from the house. Good atomizer. Good scent. Very good. So this is the Y DNA summered up, freshened up for the summer. Do you pick up the Y-DNA as strongly as you do in the other ones? Not really, but it's there. It's there, but the citruses that are added to this fragrance kind of play center stage to the scent. Your top, you'll have some lemon, you'll have that ginger, you're gonna have some black pepper, give it just a touch of spice, and of course, then you'll have some lavender in there. I think you have some cedar in the base. All in all, really good summer scent. And the cool thing about this summer release from in the Y line from YSL is they gave this thing a backbone. They gave it a backbone to last, get that longevity, you know, in the fragrance. So a lot of times when we talk about a summer release or a summer addition to a line, typically you get something that doesn't last as long. Like this, great scent, still buy it, it's still good. But what they did with the Y Eau Fraiche, they gave it some notes in the base and in the heart. It's going to give it a little bit more of a backbone so it can endure longer. It can last longer, like that cedar. And it's a fresh, heavily citrus, still have that Y DNA within there. You're going to notice it, but it's just made for the summer. And I get every bit of like 7-8 hours out of this. So it still performs really well for an Eau Fraiche. So there you go. All right, guys, so that was 10 fragrances that I think are great for the summer. It'd be great to start a summer wardrobe with all of these because there's some diversity in the scents. Do let me know if you tried any of these or what are your go-to fragrances for the summer. Love to hear your feedback. Drop that in the comments. And of course, give me that trifecta, the like, the subscribe, and that bell ringing. I need that. I need that very much. Very much. So my wife will let me continue to buy fragrances. All right, guys. Again, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys with the next video.